nice to have all of you here. So basically what I'll be talking myself, I'll of course soon introduce myself and Vainu, but basically what I'll show on my part is that how you can use Vainu as efficiently as possible as part of your day-to-day, and then Nanna will be showing how the integration between Vainu and WebCRM works. But before I will show anything in the Vainu platform, I'll basically explain to you still the background of what Vainu is and what kind of problems we solve, because I'm not sure if everybody of you know the company and the problems that we actually solve for. So I know that this slide is a little bit messy, but I'll walk it soon through. So don't yet focus on the slide, but still listen to me, and then I'll walk you through the slides that what kind of problems we solve here at Vainu. But myself, my name is Jasse Kivinen. I've been working for the past years as the VP of Sales and Partnerships here at Vainu. And for those who don't know, Vainu is a Finnish company started in Finland, but now we operate very actively in Sweden, Norway, Denmark, and of course still in Finland. We've been helping in the past 10 years of our existence. We've been helping our customers more or less to sell more with the right and actionable component contact data. So with that topic, that's going to be the topic that we're going to be discussing about. And now I'll walk through a little bit like what kind of problems we usually solve, depending, of course, a little bit in what function you work yourself. And usually when people take Vainu into use, the first things that you think of is like, I want my organization, I want my people, I want my team to focus on the right companies and the right contacts, because it's very, very time consuming to focus on the wrong ICP, to focus on contacts which don't have the right details. It just doesn't work in sales. So that's the first problem that we always start solving, finding the right companies, right contacts, and hopefully even the right timing for it. And how we usually go about that is that we've built the entire database of each and every Nordic company. So each and every company in Finland, Sweden, Norway, and Denmark, we have all the financials, all the official information, anything we can find from the internet. We've basically put this into a database which you can search with different filters, and nowadays also have agent access to the database. I'm soon going to also show in practice how the platform works.
Jasse, can you hear me?
Yes, Nanna, I can hear you now perfectly.
Oh.
Welcome. And now we also have Nanna online. Hopefully you heard me already, Nanna, a little bit. I just started to share the background, what kind of problems we typically solve here at Vainu. But I can continue with my part, and then you hop in later. But yes, so where was I? Yes, at the point like with the extensive database, basically we'd help to find the right companies, contacts, right place and right time, basically to start your sales outreaches. And there's so many different data points to support your segmentation, which then of course helps significantly the quality of your data and hence the quality of all of your outreach efforts, everything related in your sales processes. And super important part of using Vainu and using component contact data is of course how it integrates to different systems. And today we'll also walk through how the system works together with WebCRM super efficiently, and how you can use the data that we provide directly in WebCRM. And forgot to mention in the beginning, but if you do get questions during the presentation, you can use the questions bar. You can see it here in the webinar tool, and we'll be answering them latest in the end or as they come. So please ask a lot of questions. But this is just, again, a little bit messy slide, a lot of information. Don't worry, I'll again walk you through it. This will give you the background once I go to the actual platform, so you understand then how all of this data that we gather, how it translates then into action, more or less. But like I already mentioned, our database consists of all of the organizations in the whole Nordics. We have multiple millions of direct contact details attached to them, and basically you always integrate the system seamlessly to your own CRM. We've been helping throughout the past years more than thousands of customers to sell more. Our database is used very actively on daily basis. There's more than 1 million searches done on a quarterly basis. So our customers very actively do different kind of searches to the whole Nordic company database. But to put it in a nutshell, basically we help for you to find the right customers at the right time, provide the relevant background and contact detail, and then through integrations deliver that data directly into CRM to be used by the sales team. How the interface itself looks like is like this. So next I'll walk you basically through how everything works in our platform. And this is, if you have already Vainu credentials, most likely some of you do, then this is the view that you should also be having. And you always start with choosing the country database that you want to focus on. I'll now just have Sweden here on the background. All of the countries work the same. And the first thing you always do here when you come in, you start thinking like, what is the ICP? What is your target group you want to sell towards to? So here, as I mentioned, we have multiple different filters. There's very different ways how to narrow the target group down based on your own target profiles, your own target accounts. But I'll just do a simple search so you get the idea how the platform works. I'm now just choosing here that I want to find all Swedish organizations which work under information technology. And what I'm using here is Vainu's own industry classificators. So instead of using the official industries, I'll use our own AI-based industry classificator, which tells based on the websites what companies actually do. Here's multiple different versions. So whether you're focusing on IT or manufacturing or whatever it is, you just choose it from here. Always when you then apply, you get the results here below. I'll add some other simple searches to narrow it down. Let's use, for example, company size that I want to focus on. Now I'm using euros here. I want to focus on 5 to 50 million revenued organizations. Maybe I want to add something specific to myself. Maybe I'll add that I want the customers to use certain type of tech, for example. Then you can choose like, hey, I want them to use a specific CRM, for example, if I know that we're very strong in that specific segment. But the idea is that there's more than 100 different filters with which you can narrow down to your own ICP. And after you've done that search, basically we have of each and every company, again in the whole Nordics, we have this kind of company view. So any company I open, I'll just now open Lumen Radio AB. You get a view where we gather all information available of this respective organization. So this is excellent for preparing for meetings, preparing for calls, doing account research, basically anything that you would spend multiple, maybe even hours researching on the respective organization. So here we've gathered all the tabs that we have, so you can directly see the overview. I'll soon come back to this research agent, but you can see the overview, you can see the direct contacts working there. You can here see for which there's available phone numbers, emails, LinkedIn's, whatnot. You can always see all the financials, so you get a good overview of what's happening from the financial perspective. You can see all the locations, the group structure, the latest events, what has happened within this organization, the whole tech stack, what kind of technologies they are using based on their website source codes, and a couple other under the three dots. But the whole idea of this company guide is that it gathers all information relevant, all information which you want to use in your interactions, whatever they might be towards the end customers. And something very new that we've added here, something extremely powerful and super liked by all of our customers, is our new research agent. So basically what you do here, you can create a prompt. You can create a prompt which gives whatever answers you want on top of this specific company. So now I've created an example for this webinar. I'm explaining to our agent that, hey, I'm working as a salesperson representing WebCRM. I've linked the website for our system to understand a little bit what kind of offering there is. And I've said that my goal is to book a meeting with a decision maker at this target company. I've asked the agent to check some specific buying signals, analyze the tech stack, identify their current CRM, along other relevant points like recent company events, what's in the financial statements, hiring trends, etc. And again, this is something that you can totally customize based on what you want to find and get out of this company. And then I'm asking it like, hey, generate a sales call script in English, max 200 words for this company. And now when I put this here, this will then work for all of the companies that you open. It'll generate a personalized call script based on the information that I asked it to look into. So then it'll generate it in the structure like, hey, I'm calling to you because we've seen impressive growth. Particularly, then there's a certain event, new CMO or marketing director gives you the HubSpot stuff that it's using HubSpot, and then it gives you a pitch. How could WebCRM actually be a good? Why would they take a meeting with WebCRM at this point? And then it helps even to formulate the next suggest a meeting step here. And here is super important. You can do whatever prompts you want. If you want to do account research or call script or emails or whatever, just remember to always explain what you want the system to provide the information for you. But excellent. Then the kind of last flow of using Vainu, of course, Nanna will show how then you can export companies and events directly to WebCRM. But the last step of using our platform is that once you have your target group, once you know how to prepare for calls, once you know how to research all of the information, you most likely want to know if something interesting happens within your target group. So for that, we've developed this capability called Vainu Triggers. So you can basically put more or less prospecting on autopilot. So you can, for example, ask us to anytime a company files a new financial statement, ping me an email. Anytime you identify a new ideal customer which previously wasn't, let me know. And these triggers you can basically set up here in the module, basically on top of any list that you've created. Maybe this was the one that I just used. And then you can add what kind of changes you want to know and react on. But that's how you use Vainu in a nutshell. So basically you create your target groups. You can use it efficiently for account research. Then you can export companies forward. and you want to know when something relevant happens within your target group, and we can help there. And basically, the whole idea of everything is, of course, that we want to help our customers to sell to the right companies, to the right contacts, providing the right reason, and preferably even the right timing. Essentially, of course, we want to increase the amount of sales for our customers. But Nanna, maybe now is a good time for you to take the screen share and take the next steps once you've created all of this, like how then you take it into action.
I will.
I think,
So
yes, now we can hear you.
yes, perfect. Sorry for being a little late. Computer troubles. That's not the best start of a webinar. But my name is Nanna, and I work with the WebCRM customers in Denmark. And I have been working with WebCRM for quite some time. Some of you probably already know me. I've been working here for about 8 years. The first 5 years as a consultant, since key account manager, and now I work as a customer success manager, so helping you WebCRM customers to improve your system and learning new features. And now that's also why we have a webinar about Vainu today. So thank you, Jasse, for showing us Vainu. We are very happy that you wanted to join this webinar so you could show Vainu, because with the integration, you of course both get access to Vainu, but also get access to all the data in WebCRM. And that is what I will show you now. Some of you probably already have Vainu, the free version, and that is what I will show you first. With the Vainu free, you can always look up like a single company. For example, if I wanted to look at Tivoli, it's a Danish amusement park. I can write it here in the search bar, and I find it here, and I could create it here. I want to create the organization. Then it asks me if I want to create the contact person. I can set all, or just management, or the sales, or whatever I want. Now I just say I want to have the management and the sales, and then I click create. And then I can also create an activity if I know that I want to do something with Tivoli to begin with. Now I come directly into the activity and can start working with it here. But I will just go back to the company right now. You can see here like the data you get from Vainu, like the name, the phone number, the website, and you will get the address, the CVR number, and so on. You will also find the different contact person we have imported directly from Vainu here, and you will see some more information. You can see like the Vainu customers industry, so you can see how close they are to the different industries here. And then we have some different information here in Vainu as well. And of course, you can also, if you have the Vainu Premium, go directly into Vainu here and have some more information about Vainu. But this is what you get with the free version. That's something that you can all have in WebCRM. So if you don't have it already, I would of course tell you to do so. You can actually do it right here under the configuration, and you choose the license. You need to have like the access level to do so. But if you don't have it already, you have here the external data lookup. You could choose the Vainu free, and then you could have this that I've just shown you. But if you want to have all the things that Jasse just shown, then we will have to get Vainu Premium. And that is if you want to know some more about the companies. And then, of course, we again have the integration to Vainu Premium, but it is an add-on product. So you will have to pay for it. We get some really good prices. I will not talk about prices during this webinar, but reach to us afterwards if you want to know some more about that. Yes. What you also get with the Vainu Premium is, for instance, here we have the Tivoli, and they have some new updates in Tivoli. It will like live update the company, all the information about the company all the time. You will not get that in the free version. Then you will need to manually update it. So that is also just one of the good things. But if you want to upload some of the lists that Jasse also showed you, like I have created a list here in Vainu restaurant in Copenhagen, and I have 1,027 companies and these contact persons. And maybe this was we want to focus on do a new campaign. We want to reach out to all the restaurants in Copenhagen. Therefore, I have made the list in Vainu, and I want to import it directly into my WebCRM system. So I click here on the Vainu logo, and then I can find all the lists that I have done in Vainu. Then I click here on the restaurants in Copenhagen, and you can see here the amount. And I can also choose if I want to create activities or if I want to import employees. And here I can choose which department is it that I want the employees to come from. So I just say the management here. And then I click on next. Yeah, I've decided that I want to create activities because for all those restaurants, I just don't want to import them into my website system. I actually want to do something. So I will do an action, and that could be that I want to. I can also say it's a new lead from Vainu, but it could also be that I want to send an email or do something else. But I will say it's a new lead from Vainu. I choose a type. If I want to, I could put in a description. It could be that we have description like campaign restaurants in Vainu, so we also know that these leads come from Vainu. And if we have like a main product, I will not choose that right now. I would click on next. Then of course we will have a lot of activities. We will have more than around 1,000. So we can choose here if you want to which user that we want it to be placed on. If it should just be one user, or if it should be on several users. If this is a list done by like companies that you have in the system already, you can also choose like the company or the organization responsible, and then the one who is responsible for this company will be assigned to these activities. But now it's a list for new companies, so I will say distribute it to more users. And then I can choose that I want Daniel, Eric, Ingrid, Harry, and so on to take these activities. I click on next. I can click on when I want this activity to be done. So it could be that I want it to start from the 1st of October. Oh, sorry. The 1st of October, and then to maybe the rest of the year. Yes. And then I want to skip Saturdays and Sundays as my employees are not working those days. And then I will start the import if I want to do that. I will not do that right now. But then it will create activities on those users in this time period. Yes. And as Jasse also showed, then we have the triggers in Vainu. And for instance, it could be that we have like a change of CEO, and we want to have that information or notification into WebCRM. And we can have it as an email sent out, but we can also create an activity directly into to WebCRM, so that we can also set up in Vainu. And then you will get an activities on like new CEO for one of your top customers. Yeah. And it could also be other information. So it could be information on leads that is important, but also if you have like 100 of your top customers and you want to know if they have changes in C-level, changes in revenue or anything else. So it could both be information about leads or important information about existing customers. Yes, but that was what I actually wanted to show in WebCRM, both for the WebCRM and Vainu. And not sure, do we have any questions? Could be time for questions right now. I can see that we have some people asking about the prices. And again, we will send you an email afterwards, and you can ask about the prices there as well. And also if there is a limit of how many organizations or customers you can import into WebCRM, and there's not. You can just import as many as you want to. Yes. And I can see some of the other questions. I think we will actually just reach out to you because it will probably be more related to your company. Otherwise, Jasse, do you have anything that you want to follow up on? Or
No, I think I shared the main things and the main values what you get out of Vainu, and I want to still emphasize that I think our system is also most powerful once it is integrated and the workflow is as automated as possible. So that's one core. I think that's one core thing to gain the values out of a system like Vainu. Just wanted to highlight that still in the end.
Yes. But thank you so much for participating, all of you. And I was not here at the beginning, so I'm not sure if Jasse, you mentioned, but we will of course send the recording to you afterwards, hopefully later today, but otherwise in the beginning of next week. And the email will come from your own customer success manager, so you can also write back to them if you have questions about Vainu prices, or if you want like a demo just for you or whatever. And of course, we also have our support that you can also always reach out to. Yes, but we are also set on 10:30 now. So again, thank you so much for participating, and I hope we will hear from you.
Thank you on my behalf also.
Thank you. Bye.